My friends would like to wish Richmond County a
Good evening, I'm Lance Jenkins, and welcome to your Friday edition of Live at 5. Tonight's news is brought to you by Richmond County Hospice. I tell you, Richmond County Hospice is one of the greatest organizations in this county. They do a lot of good things for families in their time of need. Certainly grateful to have Richmond County Hospice as a part of the Richmond County community. And folks, I want to remind everyone that Christmas is just a few days away. Wishing you a Merry Christmas. And of course, letting you know that Live at 5 will not air on Monday, December 25th, Tuesday the 26th, or Wednesday the 27th. Live at 5, Richmond County's official nightly news, will return on Thursday, December 28th. And again, we hope all of you have a very Merry Christmas. Let's get right to it and let you know what the news is so you can get ready for Christmas. It starts right now. Recently, Richmond County received notice of denial of their request for a grant to address needs and upgrades to East Rockingham Park. The grant request for East Rockingham Park was for $500,000 with plans for a 1.4 approximately match from the county. There was only $6 million awarded statewide, and it went to mainly small projects. The grant application was made to the Parks and Recreation Trust Fund. This trust fund provides dollar-for-dollar matching grants to local governments to be used for parks and recreational projects that will serve the general public. Plans for the East Rockingham Park initially included major renovation to the swimming pool and pool house, as well as new facilities such as a batting cage, a sand volleyball court, horseshoe pits, new restrooms and changing areas, and of course a new parking lot. While this grant denial is disappointing, especially to the East Rockingham community, County Manager Brian Land noted that there have been many successful grants in the last 18 months. The county has received funding for numerous projects totaling over $15 million. These grants include $475,000 to build up and equip the new Sand Hills Ag Innovation Center, an FAA grant of $1.1 million for improvements to the airport, and a $967,000 grant for a road widening and relocation project on US 1. In response to the denial, Land said, quote, "We put in for a pretty substantial grant about 4 months ago. Only 22 projects were funded statewide, and they were mainly smaller projects. I assure you we will be submitting this project again in next year's cycle," end quote. Land noted that he and his county staff will continue to seek grants that bring the community better facilities and services without driving the county tax rates higher. First responders were busy in Hamlet Thursday night as emergency crews with Hamlet Fire Rescue were dispatched at 8:10 p.m. to the intersection of Highway 74 and Highway 177 near the Hardee's restaurant. The reported accident involved a red Jeep SUV and a white Pontiac sedan. One occupant in the Pontiac was stretchered to an ambulance on site, while the others were able to walk away. 3 people in total were sent to a local hospital with undetermined injuries. Due to the drivers being transported to the hospital, Hamlet Police Department officers were waiting to talk to all involved before making any charges. What started out as a leisurely stroll along Hitchcock Creek in Rockingham quickly became a situation of urgency this past weekend. A 72-year-old Rockingham woman was reported missing by her family when she failed to return from her walk that afternoon. With nighttime and temperatures falling around 5 p.m., the Rockingham Police Department was notified and immediately commenced a patrol of Hitchcock Creek, concentrating around the area of the park on Steel Street. A silver alert was issued, which is done in cases involving missing elderly persons by standard. A Rockingham Police Department officer was able to quickly locate the individual who, although appearing to be a bit confused, was otherwise unharmed. Quick and decisive action, such as was demonstrated in this particular silver alert incident, has come to characterize the Rockingham Police Department under the leadership of Chief Billy Kelly. In return, Chief Kelly showed his appreciation for his staff's diligence with an award ceremony last week. Held at Patton's Downtown Grill in Rockingham, the event was one in which several officers and staff members were recognized for their outstanding work during the course of 2017. Bonnie Melton was named Telecommunicator of the Year, John Haywood as Day Shift Officer of the Year, John DiCello and Justin Chance as Night Shift Officers of the Year, Sean Paxton as Detective of the Year, and David Gallops was named Traffic Officer of the Year. Chief Kelly commended his entire story for the work they do on a daily basis, and I actually personally have a good story about Rockingham Police Department. I won't share it here, but I'll tell you, they do a fantastic job, and we really, really do appreciate all of their efforts in this community. Folks, when we come back, we'll bring you tonight's top sports story, ladies Raiders basketball team snapping their losing streak, and a big win this past week, coming up right after these messages.
With hospice, you guys just outdo yourselves every day. And I really appreciate it. I honest to God don't know what I would do if it weren't for you. The things that you do, I'm in approval of. And thank you. I don't know what else to say other than thank you.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
At Richmond Community College, we prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. From business to education, engineering, utilities, healthcare, criminal justice, information technology, and human services. At Richmond Community College, we can save you thousands of dollars on tuition through our university transfer programs that provide a seamless transition to universities and colleges throughout North Carolina. At Richmond Community College, we are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 5 curriculum programs entirely online. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College. Local college, big impact.
Family Pharmacy is a local pharmacy that's been in business in Rockingham for over 10 years. Located in the Food Lion Shopping Center on US 1 North, we have easy access into the store and a drive-thru for your convenience as well. You can download the official Family Pharmacy app at myfamilypharmacy.com, and we'll help you set it up to text you when your prescription is ready, and you can even set it up to fill your prescriptions when due. Our motto is we'll treat you like family, and it's something we truly mean. We take the same care in filling your prescription that we would take for our own family. Family Pharmacy, we'll treat you like family.
I'm Kelly. I worked at Champion Ford for 2 years.
6 years.
3 years.
1 year.
I've been at Champion Ford for 13 years.
1 whole year. 15 years.
I'm Jamie and I've been at Champion Ford for 12 years.
I've been here 8 years.
Champion prices, champion service, champion experience.
Get treated like a champion today at Champion Ford. Just down the road from high prices, championfordlincoln.com.
We are Champion Ford.
And welcome back to Live at 5, now for tonight's top sports story. In a game that saw a few big runs made by Richmond on Tuesday, the Lady Raiders were able to pull away in the second half to get a victory over Southern Lee High School inside Raider Gym and end a 4-game losing streak. Head coach Rosalind McDonald signaled her team to use a technique they've implemented before, the full court press, to keep pressure on Southern Lee and ultimately win the game. Lexiona Ingram notched a team-high 21 points. Salima Brown and Kiona Love also hit double digits with 11 apiece. Alexis Sweeney added 6 points, and Jakira Covington chipped in 5 of her own. Before Christmas, the Raiders, now 2-5 on the season overall and 1-3 in conference play, will travel to Wadesboro on Friday and Saturday to take part in the Anson Invitational before getting back to SAC action in the next year against Lumberton High School in Rockingham on January the 5th. All right, folks, and that's it. When we come back, Kelsey Rushing, our chief weather reporter, going to be bringing you your 5-day forecast, and it will include Christmas Day, coming up right after these messages.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is all about rustic home decor and gifts. You will always find a variety of unique antiques, vintage, and new items in our shop. Come and see our selection of housewarming, new baby, and wedding gifts. For the man in your life, we have many collectibles, Boker knives, and leather. And ladies love the jewelry, purses, candles, hats, and t-shirts. We also offer a 30-day layaway program. Come and experience shopping at Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts.
Welcome back to Live at 5. Today's 5-day weather forecast is brought to you by Simply Chic Monogram Boutique. So moving on just straight into the weather. Saturday we'll have a high of 72 and a low of 51. So it's going to be pretty warm that day with a 40% chance of rain. And I'd like to add that is actually my dad's birthday that day. So happy birthday to him. Leave down in the comments all the happy birthdays you can. Other than that, let's move on to Sunday. Sunday we'll have 20% chance of rain with a high of 58. And a low of 35, and since that is Christmas Eve, the actual percentage of rain has actually gone down from what we had been saying, so hopefully it'll be dry, which would be great. And then starting with Christmas Day, Monday, we'll have a 0% chance of rain, which is awesome, with a high of 49 and a low of 27. And then starting with Tuesday, we'll also have a 0% chance of rain with a high of 53 and a low of 35. And then Wednesday, we'll have a 20% chance of rain with a high of 51 and a low of 30. So the temperatures are pretty even now. It's a little bit warmer this week. But other than that, let's go back to Lance where you can hear more about the little surprise I'm going to be doing on Christmas Eve with Santa. So back to Lance.
And thank you, Kelsey, for that weather report. And we thank you for joining us for this Friday edition of Live at 5. We look forward to being back next week. Remember, we will not air Monday, December 25th, Tuesday, December 26th, or Wednesday, December 27th. But you can catch our special Santa tracker going on Christmas Eve. Our executive producer, Russell Parker, taking it upon himself to make sure that we're tracking Santa. And of course, Kelsey Rushing, our chief weather reporter, will be live and on the scene trying to figure out where Santa is around the globe. That's coming up this Christmas Eve, and you can check it out on the YouTube channel, our Facebook page, the RO app, or on richmondobserver.com. And remember, you can always watch this show on demand. Live at 5 is available on demand on richmondobserver.com, all the mediums I just discussed, and as well as the free-to-download RO app available on Android and Apple devices. Folks, Merry Christmas to Richmond County. This is our 96th episode. Next year, we're going to be celebrating 100 episodes, probably very early in the year, the first full week of the year, actually. And we're excited to bring that milestone to you. We appreciate your support, and we hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas season. Merry Christmas, Richmond County. So long.